Hello and welcome back to my channel today. My name is Eberechi Igwe and I'm the creative director of Eric's Academy of Fashion. On today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to get the best of your low-skilled tailors or anyone at all starting sewing and interpreting your badass designs neatly and excellently. So if you want to learn how to make the best out of your fashion label, out of your fashion business by getting the very best hands to work for you, keep watching this video to the very end. So now let's start. There's this scenario. You just learned how to make outfits, you trained under the very best, and you probably spent everything you had on that training. So by the time you're done, you're able to make very fine designs and all that, and then everybody now knows that you're badass. So you put up an advert for people to come and make clothes with you. They are all one bed, they are ready to wear everything they do. Like, you slice designs like mad, and then you start praying, dear Lord, please help me get customers. I can't wait to get customers. I want to get customers. And then you keep praying, and finally you get customers. And let's say you have like 10 outfits and you're meant to deliver them in a space of 2 to 3 weeks, and you definitely have to deliver. Okay, you're now under pressure. You have so much to do in so little time, and then you need help. At that point, you start looking at hiring an additional help. So you now hire a tailor, or let me say you hire tailors from some fashion schools, from some streets, just someone that sews very well. You hear, oh, this person sews very well, and then you hire. By the time the person comes, it's like a total disaster. It's practically like the worst decision you've ever made in your life, like hiring that particular tailor. Now this person was supposed to take the pressure off you, and now the person is putting a lot of pressure on you. Your customers are hating you. Your customers are so angry. They're like, the quality of your work has dropped. You're no longer like the way you used to be. The kind of deliveries you used to make before, you don't make them anymore. Like, your stitches are now very untidy, and it's because the tailor that you hired does not know how to do those things. Like, maybe they're trained in a place where they don't pay attention to details, they don't mind, and then you went and fell for the person. Maybe the person is a nice person, or out of desperation you just hired the person. There is something you can do to actually remedy the challenges that you're having right now. There is something you can do to actually get the best out of your low-skilled tailors, and that is what I'm going to teach you. First of all, I see a lot of people, a lot of madams, a lot of fashion business owners say that they cannot train their tailors because, well, if I train my tailor, after 1 or 2 months, the tailor is going to run away. It's true, they could run away, but then that's if you don't have a strategy to retain your staff. What you have to do in that case is to train your tailors. There might be a particular set of clothes you make. You have a standard operating procedure. There is a way you work on your kimonos. Have a written manual. Like, not just a written manual, it's actually going to be a practical thing, because all those writing things, you need the practical. Like, you need the hands on the job. So you have a manual, a written manual. You have a practical session. You can actually choose a particular day in the week where you train your staff. You can choose Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, any day at all in the week. You can choose to train your staff on those days. Let's say on Monday, like just once a week. You don't have to train every day of the week. Let's say you choose to train on Thursdays. On Thursday this week, you decide to train your staff on how to sew a pencil skirt. Let's say the person doesn't cut for you. It might be you cutting for yourself, or you might be delegating the cutting to an external pattern maker. It's still fine. You can just train the person on the joining aspect. That's part of the dressmaking that you want the person to handle. Specialize on training the person. Spend money on training. Spend time on training. Like, training saves time. Training saves you a lot of heartache. Training saves you a lot of headache. Like, I can't even emphasize enough. Like, At the moment I realized that training, how important training was, I started saving myself a lot of headache. Stop getting yourself in a position where someone teaches one or two things and then you rush and go and collect the clothes. Oh, the lines are not straight. No, you have to train. And no, you're not training with your customers' materials. You have to spend money on the training. Well, you can buy these materials that are cheap, affordable materials, 1K, 1.5, 2K, all those kind of materials. Train your staff with them. Buy quality lining. Just buy good stuff. Maybe they can actually train with your measurements. That way you can somehow upgrade your own wardrobe, while you're also achieving that training. By the time you train your staff properly, train and retrain, train and train again. If they forget, repeat. Remind them. It's very important. Yeah, people are going to forget. It's going to take a while for someone that has trained under a very bad system to let go of everything, like the bad sewing techniques that madam has taught her. She has to take some time to unlearn before she eventually relearns, and she needs to retain, and you need to keep constantly repeating. So I know at this point you're wondering what's going to happen when I'm done training, and then the tailor feels like she now knows it and starts doing shakara for me, and then the tailor now decides to run away and go and open her own, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, it happens a lot if you do not understand the strategy to retaining your staff. In my book, How to Run a Successful Fashion Business, I listed out a lot of strategies, not just to run your fashion business, but how to retain your staff. You bring them, you train them, there is a strategy to retention. Oh no, I am not giving it in this video. So if you want to order a copy of that book, click on the link in the description box below. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe. Okay, so I hope you learned a lot today. See you in the next training video. Bye.